say good afternoon, good morning, good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. My name is Nipam Sharma, and this is The Sixth Sense. And what a show we have for you tonight. Joining me tonight are four of the five of the other clubs that...
Two of them got knocked out in Europe. Oh, sorry.
Exactly.
You should put them on the bottom because they're out.
Nipam, put these two on the bottom.
Queen, don't do that. Queen, no,
You can put us on the bottom,
that.
but you two were never in it to begin with.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, but we're not out of it because we were never in it.
We finished fourth because of that Ten Hag manager, man.
Big up. Unfortunately, Uncle Anfield still hasn't replied to my message.
Oh, they're hiding.
Come on, Liverpool, where are you?
Come on, man. Do it for Jürgen. Do it for Jürgen, man.
Jürgen Klopp.
Oh, Mr. Detective.
Kloppity Klopp.
So, where should we begin?
Where should we begin? One certain club in North London, eh? Where should we begin?
Bring it.
Shall we
Let's
begin
talk
with
about-
you or shall we begin with Vater?
I'm not Nipam's head.
You know what? I'll take this one. Ladies first and all that jazz. Sorry, Vale.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Right.
Ladies first.
This isn't going to be a cooking lottie. I've already said it. It's
Yeah, I know that. So did Arrest, but Arrest then again backtracked on his promise when we spoke in the week. So I'm waiting for it.
I'm going to be asking the questions. The rest is going to do the cooking.
I'm not doing anything. I said to her, it's not her, it's the fan base. So, anyways, ladies first.
I'm a realist. I'm not an Arteta out person. Never have been. Never will be.
Right.
Is that because you fancy him?
I've loved him since he was in that number 8 shirt. That man's peach is.
No. Apparently he's the best.
Nah, man, he's married, man. He's married. Relax, he's married.
And
So, what happened? What happened?
You know?
What happened?
I just said that Arteta's got a nice peach, and Arrest is reminding me he's married, and I said
No, I was responding to Queen Ellie, but anyways. Yeah. I mean, ten Hag's.
Can we move on from his peach? We're here to talk about football. Come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're not talking about peaches tonight.
What happened at Allianz?
Allianz, we lost 1-0. Calm. It's not 5-1. I was there for 10-2. 1-0 is nothing. And I said on the last show 2-2 and pens, and I did not say who was going to win it. And I'm glad I didn't.
Would it have been worse, Lottie, if Harry Kane got the winner?
There's three things guaranteed in life, right? Death, taxes, and Harry Kane scoring in the North Bank from a penalty. Let's just get that straight, Ellie. You know it. I know it. That's the end of it for me. Sod him. But he ain't got a trophy, so I'm quite happy with that.
I know. He might get one though. He's got a chance.
He might, but I think Real were going to pocket him. To be honest with you.
He's unlucky because he was at Spurs with pretty dire players.
But I do like his I do like the trophy that he is gonna get for the most goals scored this season though. Very familiar to my club badge.
What a trophy!
What a trophy!
Absolutely.
He's not.
Okay, so I think we've acknowledged that you're still after 10, right?
Yep.
And if you finish second in the Premier League, you're still after 10?
Yeah, no difference to me. Sorry, one sec.
No worries.
Yeah,
big up Brush. Good to see you. I haven't seen Brush in a long time, you know. Big up to you, Brush, man.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's progress from what we've had. It's taken time to weed out the imbeciles, shall we say, with the bad attitude. Got offloaded one off to Chelsea. The other one's in France. Two of them are in France, I should say.
You're not giving them names.
No, I'm not giving them names because the clown that went to Chelsea was his family all standing there in the Chelsea shirts, and the kids have got Barcelona and Arsenal shorts on. Make it make sense. So it's just I thought it was kind of.
My man's in Marseille now.
Yeah, I know, but we sold him to Chelsea, so I don't care. I didn't see him even after that.
What I'd like to say is, this is a big FU Graham Potter, okay? Fuck Graham
Oh,
Potter.
future United manager. He's a future
Yeah.
United manager.
Yeah, no, but it's taken time to get where we are, and for what we've got for an average age of 24, 25, going out to Bayern Munich 3-2 don't bother me. But yeah, it doesn't bother me. We're going in the right direction. We haven't been in since the 10-2 and 16-17. It's progress as far as I'm concerned at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with you.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you say
agree
like
with you.
enough is enough? Like, say you go next season without winning the league, what will you be then? Like,
It depends how we do in the other competitions because he tends to throw that away.
Okay,
So
like, say
I can't predict the future, and I can't tell you which signings, who's coming and who's going. Would I get rid of Zinchenko? Yes. Would I get rid of Jesus? Yes.
What? I just gave
Would I
them to
get
you.
rid of? Yeah, I don't want them. You can take them back.
Yeah.
You can take them back.
Paper.
You understand? You of everyone understand my frustrations with Zinchenko and his damn defending. You know.
I do.
You know my pain. So don't.
I might have a theory about that, right?
Go on.
I think Man City, Pep Guardiola sent them to you guys.
He won you a Premier League title. Do you remember that goal?
Yeah, but Nippon, right? I've got a theory about that, about Arteta. I've got a theory about Arteta.
Ringers, yeah. See, man's doing Ringers ankle, yeah.
Hang on, let's hear Ellie's theory. Hang on.
Yeah, I've got a theory about Arteta and Pep Guardiola, right? So he sends you the two worst Man City players to bugger up your chances of winning the league.
Or what, like we sent Granit Xhaka over to Leverkusen to bugger up Bayern Munich?
Yeah, see? And
also Kolasinac over to Atalanta to bugger off Liverpool.
Yeah. You know what? It's just, you know what I mean? It works. But Arteta, he didn't give you his two best players. He wouldn't give you Rodri and he wouldn't give you Foden, would he? Or even Grealish. Or
no,
even
that's the problem with City. They've got. I think I said this last week. Like I think we were talking about, was it the Luton game, Vader? We were talking. I turned around and said they've got that much talent. Their B team could beat Luton, and that's no disrespect to Luton because they have every right to be there. But regardless of who gets injured or who goes out, they've got that talent there to replace it.
Yeah.
And not every team has that. Like Man United don't have that anymore. We sort of don't have it. Tottenham don't have it. Chelsea definitely don't have it. It's only City that have that replacements.
Chelsea. Let's in the comments.
I hate your profile pic, by the way.
Right. Now we're going to move on.
We love it. Yeah, no, thank you very much.
Let's move on to Vader.
I wondered why you turned that off, though, Rest.
Right?
What happened?
What happened? How much time do you have? All right. Let me first by saying, Real Madrid was always going to be a difficult game. All right, 14 UCL winners. They've got the experience. They've got the quality. They're talking about going out and getting Mbappe in the offseason. They're always a powerhouse. I know I went into this second leg tied, but it was still going to be a crapshoot. I know City were favorites because we were back at home, but it's still Real Madrid. They've won 14 for a reason. And I didn't go into the game arrogantly, but I did go in with confidence because we were able to get a result last season. And honestly, if you didn't watch the game, and Lottie, I didn't watch your game obviously in real time because I was watching mine.
I got really annoyed with the Discovery app because it kept showing me your game and I didn't care. I wanted to watch my game. It's because you were scoring, though. That's the difference.
Yeah. Static in the building. I didn't. So I watched obviously the Arsenal game later, but I was frustrated. And I was frustrated because of how I saw Real Madrid set up against us. I'm not criticizing it. I'm not bashing it, but I was frustrated with how they set up. And whenever a team sets up defensively, it's going to be difficult. A lot of City fans were, pulling their hair out, stressing when Arsenal played, which many of us believe played for a draw when they came to the Etihad. To expect that from a Real Madrid was really surprising. In a Champions League game, when they've taken away goals and they're trying to encourage an open game, they're trying to encourage attacking. we were trying our best to crack that lock, to pick that lock, and they were defensively sound. The fact that they got that goal so early, and mind you, I think Walker lost space with where Rodrigo was. Ederson made it an incredible first save, but Rodrigo got the rebound. They were defending for their lives the rest of the game. We were trying to score. We were trying to have an impact. I believe we took 33 shots. I think we took almost nearly 10 were on target, maybe 9 were on target. Real Madrid at the end of the game, they only had 3 shots on target. So it was a matter of them defending and whether we could be better against them in terms of trying to score. We had our chances. KDB missed one late in the 80th that just happened to go over the net, and normally you would kind of bank on him scoring those. Haaland had a crossbar header. It was just one of those games. And Ancelotti, and I take this as the utmost respect when a 14-time UCL winner at the end in a press conference says the only way of beating Manchester City was to play for penalties. And we know what penalties are. It's a flip of the coin.
Yeah, it's a
luck
lottery.
of the draw. And again, we talked about it backstage. Bernardo and that penalty down the middle. If he were to go back in time, he would not do that again. And Kovacic, he picked a side. The keeper was better than him and got him. But it's a crapshoot. It's a flip of the coin. So am I devastated off of the loss? If it weren't Real Madrid, I probably would have been. I probably would have been if it wasn't Real Madrid. But it's Real. And this is Champions League. I keep getting reminded. Everybody wants, and I know, Nippon, you talked about a cooking, but everybody wants to talk about City's previous exits in the Champions League. And yeah, you maybe have a point when we're exiting to Lyon, and we're exiting to, Monaco, or we're exiting to Liverpool or Spurs. I get that. But when you exit to Real Madrid,
Liverpool when it comes to the Champions League, later.
Pardon me?
When it comes, their UCL heritage when it comes to the Champions League.
No, I get that. So when I lose to a Liverpool, maybe it's not as unforgiving. When I lose to Real Madrid, in my opinion, it also should be a case where it's forgiven. This is Real Madrid. This is Champions League. If this tournament is supposed to be what we all say it is, the most difficult thing to do, when you're facing the club that's won it the most, and in the same case, this is why I was very quiet when Lottie was talking. If you lose to a Bayern Munich as well, what more is there to say? Like, you're facing
a pedigree.
They've got it.
They've got pedigree.
100%.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how bad, say, Real or Bayern do. Literally, they're a team of talent and killers. They've got the experience and they've got the talent to basically do you over. The fact that we were 0-0 at half time, I was impressed.
Yeah,
I was happy with that. Do you know what I mean? But going into that second half, Kimmich is just a different gravy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vate, I'll let you continue.
And Goretzka played well as well.
And it's one of those where I've been under the heating lap for a very long time. There's been a lot of pressure. A lot of rivals want to come off and want to talk. But and again, when you have one of the greatest, even in Sir Alex Ferguson and his tenure at United, he didn't win every time he was in that tournament.
No.
I mean, look at how long he was having his success within the league. He didn't win UCLs like that. So when I have some of the rivals and they want to poke fun, they want to challenge, and they want to say that Pep's been a failure in Europe, well, many managers have failed in Europe. Many managers don't win it like that. So it's Real Madrid that knocked me out of this. I had joy against them last season. Am I frustrated? Do I believe that I'm not going to be back? I don't. I think I get another shot next season, and I have to put all of my attention now on the league and FA Cup, more importantly, with regards to this upcoming weekend. But if anyone wants to cook Manchester City for exiting out of the UCL to Real Madrid, I'll listen to you, but I'm not hearing you. Or maybe I'm hearing you, I'm not listening. Whichever one you want to take. I'm actually very proud of my players. I'm very proud of with how they played.
Yeah.
I also think for Arsenal.
Listen, we need to do something.
Listen. You were getting cooked on. On all the other streams you were on.
I never get cooked, Nippon. What are you talking about?
I never gets cooked, man.
Who are you on Staffy?
But
streak.
hang on a minute.
Staffy, by the way.
Nip and pause there, right? Let's do some investigation, right? Because let's go back. So you're proud of your players. I think after the match, Pep Guardiola said Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland.
Why are you acting so confused when you're asking this
I
question?
know, guys. Let me ask my question.
He's trying to wind you
Let me
up. That's
talk.
what it
Let me
is.
talk.
All right, go ahead.
De Bruyne and Haaland both asked to come off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Let me go back here. Man United Europa FA Cup. Bruno Fernandes played centre back here at one point extra time for a whole 30 minutes. No complaints. De Bruyne, Haaland coming off. That was
Who was he playing in that FA Cup?
what was that?
Who was he playing in that FA Cup?
Who?
Who was Bruno playing?
Bruno centre back against Liverpool.
Liverpool. Okay. Now he could probably afford not to play at his best against Liverpool. He could probably afford to play tired and not be able to move at his best versus Liverpool. We're talking about Real Madrid. We're talking about 14 UCLs. Now, if you may have not known, KDB had hamstring reattachment surgery.
Most of which UCLs have from referees, but okay.
KDB had surgery, was out for five months. And I think he's still one of the top assisters or creators in this league, despite being gone so long. Haaland was out for 2 months, and he's still leading the league in goal scoring. Now,
he's level with Cole Palmer.
He is level with Cole Palmer, and Chelsea fans, you're very welcome. The thing with the players requesting to be subbed off is when you can't play at the level that's required because you're not maybe match fit. And again, had they not been injured, I would have questioned it more. But being out for 2 months, 5 months, I can understand why beyond a 90-minute game, they don't quite have it. They're asking to be subbed off. They trust in the squad. Now, if they didn't deliver a treble last year, I'd be questioning them. But the fact that they played every single game last season, and we saw KDB actually came off because he actually tore his hamstring in that Champions League game when Foden came on and played like my star boy. If they didn't do that for me last season, I would question them. I would maybe doubt their mentality or doubt their ability to fight. But nah, they've earned it. They've earned it. So rivals, I get it. You're supposed to question it. This is what you're built for. This is in your DNA. You're supposed to hate on my players. But nah, KDB and Haaland, well deserved in terms of effort, and they've been fighting for me. I gotta apologize. I'm gonna be off camera, but I'm still here. All right.
No worries.
Well said. He defended his club because it's worth defending, because Manchester City, they are the pinnacle of English football at the moment. Yeah, so we can't knock them down because they've achieved the treble last year, and they're in the FA Cup semi-final, and they could win one trophy that there, and they could do the league as well, so they can do the double still. So for us to be all coy, Manchester United, you've got to wake up.
No more silly question from Nippon. If I would rather see
have to wake up.
Treble now, so
wake up and smell the coffee, Man United, because you ain't got nothing to.
You just spoil again.
Wake up and smell the coffee. Do you know what that means? It basically means you've fallen asleep. You need a coffee to get you awake again. And if you lose to Coventry,
which we will,
the season's done.
Which we will.
Listen,
Manchester United are a great club.
That's the point. We are losing to Coventry,
You are a great club, but you've fallen asleep.
All these hate-alongs. You see this? All these Man United fans doing hate-alongs for Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. My man.
Don't compare other fans to me, please. Come on.
Get knocked out to a team that's 8th in the championship.
Nippon, you're talking about Said, yeah? Said, the same guy that said Harry Maguire's the best centre-back in the Premier League. So, listen.
I'm not going to forget that Said said Harry Maguire was better than Virgil van Dijk.
Exactly. So, listen, I'm sure...
I'd like to know what that person's smoking, because it must be some good shit. Sorry.
Big up Said, though.
Said, listen,
I'm sorry, but what?
Good guy, but he's had a few stingers. But
Backy.
listen, I'm talking about myself. Yeah, I just don't see this team beating Coventry. But I don't know if we can talk about United now. But listen, City. The thing is, I don't want to ban City because obviously they won the treble last season. Real Madrid. The thing is, I actually predicted Real Madrid to go through. Not just because I hate City, but I think in terms of quality, like look at both teams have great quality players, but I think Real Madrid with their experienced manager, yeah, man, I can't, too much.
But they won on penalties, arrest, so it could have gone any way. It could have really gone any way. Yeah. They take another 5 penalties each way, right? For say they do 10 lots of penalties, it'll probably be 5-5. I would say 5-5 on penalties.
Nothing that wants Nacho from Real Madrid, who's absolutely
penalties
horrible.
Penalties is the lottery.
He is horrible.
It's a horrible way to go out of the Champions League. I think the golden goal would be better, where you play and get a golden goal. They did that in the World Cup once, and it was really exciting.
I have so many bad memories from that goal. I don't know if you were Euro '96, in which Paul Gascoigne slipped. Do you remember that game against Germany in Wembley?
Yeah.
It was in the 100. I think it was in the 117th minute of extra time. Paul Gascoigne slipped.
Yeah.
An empty net.
And he missed the ball by about 2 inches, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was 2 inches away from glory. I know. That's football for you. Football can be very cruel, can't it? It can be very cruel at the very given moment that you don't want it to be cruel. Because England were the best team I think England were better than Germany that year. Sorry, Germany. But we were better than you. We had better players. And unfortunately, Southgate missed the penalty. And then there was all the pizza jokes.
He's our manager.
Yeah, and now, well, the thing is, he's the most successful England manager according on paper. But I like to quote Brian Clough, right? Brian Clough, the great Brian. He said, "We're the greatest team on paper, but unfortunately, football's not played on paper; it's played on grass."
The greatest
Brian Clough was so funny with his quotes.
It's Alf Ramsey.
Alf Ramsey, yeah. He was a Spurs player and a Spurs manager, and he became England manager. So we gave England the best of the best. Alf Ramsey, Sir Alf Ramsey, I must add, not just Alfred, Sir Alf Ramsey.
Later, unless I'm going mad, I'm seeing double of you.
Do you know Alf Ramsey? Just to let you know, right, about Spurs' history. He played in our 1950-51 team with Bill Nicholson, and they won the league, right? So we've only won it twice, Spurs. We've won it in 50-51 and 60-61. But that 50-51 team was recognised as one of the best teams ever in the whole of the world, not just England, because they were a push and run team. And they pioneered what Pep Guardiola is doing now, and what Barcelona did. And it harks back from Buckles' days, when he introduced the push and run to Europe, right? And Spurs are the pioneers of that style of football. So I just want everybody to know that Spurs, you think we haven't got a history, we've got a glorious history.
Yeah, back in the 50s.
We're the only club that have won the FA Cup as a non-league side. You know how hard that is to win the FA Cup in any era as a non-league team and beat top teams who've got. They didn't have a lot of money then, but they still had credibility because Liverpool, Arsenal, they were always doing quite well. Sheffield United, Burnley, all the old teams, Preston North End, Sheffield Wednesday, they were all doing good. Aston Villa. And Spurs are the ones who won it as a non-league team.
Everyone, to put that into context, that is the equivalent of Havant and Waterlooville or Dagenham and Redbridge winning the FA Cup in
Yes.
today's
Our topic, but is that Vate or is that Nippon? Because usually Nippon is the one that's in the car and streaming, but now it's the other way around. But Tottenham,
you might want to hide
Queen
your camera.
knows, man.
He's driving to his destination. It's
He's
not
driving
the
to meet
Champions
Pep,
League
man.
final.
He's having a pep talk with Pep. What are you going to tell Pep, yeah? What are you telling Pep?
I have to apologize. I got last minute pickup duties, so I didn't want to miss out on the show. Your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. Yes, I left my house. The studio still logged in and ran and got to my car. So apologies.
Well done.
Yeah, but I want to say this. I want to say this real quick because I honestly don't like the Prem era. You haven't been successful, therefore you have no history, or you're not a big club. Like, I don't like that talk. And again, you're going to be like, oh, of course, you're a City fan. Yeah. But
yeah,
I'll admit this as a North American, when we do the banter talk, when we do the my team's better than your team, it's always about present day. It's always about who has a better chance to win now, who's got the players. We don't bring in the what happened 5, 10, 15 years ago in terms of a debate. Like, sometimes it's like, let's sit down and talk about who's got the better chance to win on the weekend, or who's got the better chance to win for the season. I love the Prem, and I love the culture. That's why I'm a fan. So I get the history talk, but sometimes it's like, guys, yeah, you got more than me, quote unquote. Yes, you've won more trophies, but let's talk today.
It's a bit like me going on about it. Like, is yours gold? I don't bother saying that. I know I've got it. Everyone knows I got it. That's the end of it, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you know what it is. Your history should really determine your future, right? But a lot of clubs, they don't look back at what they did right and how they were successful then, right? And I say to a lot of Spurs fans, right, who are a bit ignorant sometimes, I say to them, what Bill Nicholson did, he ran the club from top to bottom, and he set the tempo of the club, right? And everybody knew that he was in charge. Nowadays, the money men are in charge, right? And they dictate to the manager how much money he's going to get, how much money he's not going to get. Yeah. So that manager he has to pamper to the owners. It's like he's going with a hat, and he's going, please give me more, please give me more. And sometimes the plug is pulled, right? Like that. Spurs did it to Poch. They pulled the plug on him.
Yeah, no, that project was going. I'll be honest with you, that project was going well. If you stuck at it, you would have silverware banner. I'm not going to lie to you. And that's the thing Chelsea don't get right now. They want rid of him. They won't build a project, and that's why Arsenal have stuck with Arteta.
That's right. And your project
about rebuilding.
Your project will yield fruits. It will, right? If they stick with him. But we didn't stick with him, and we brought in Jose. Right, and you saw what happened there. They sacked him before the League Cup final because they didn't want to pay him off.
That didn't make sense. And then we bring
Antonio Conte, who's totally against the DNA of Spurs. Defensive football. That's what we don't do.
Ellie, I'm willing to die on this hill by saying if Daniel Levy had decided not to be an idiot and keep Jose for the final, you would have won that You would have won that Carling Cup.
I think we would have, because he would have made better choices than Ryan Mason. Ryan Mason took off Lucas Moura, who was having a worldie, and Man City chopped him down twice. Ruben Diaz pulled him down another time, and he was clear through on goal. But the referee decided not to book him because it's Ruben Diaz. He hasn't got a bad record for that sort of thing.
He's a rash. I don't know if Vater will agree with me, but he's a rash defender, and always goes in for the risky sort of moves, which could sometimes get.
Ruben Diaz.
Yeah,
he's a clever defender because he doesn't get a lot of bookings. He just does enough not to get booked.
We're speaking of clever defenders. Saliba's on that list as well.
Oh my God, Saliba's a god. He's an actual
I know,
defending
right? I
god.
can't believe he's ours.
He's fantastic, and he's so calm. He rarely makes a mistake, and when he does, it's unusual, and people will point it out. They go, "Oh, Saliba." But you don't look at what he's done for Arsenal this season with Gabriel as well. Gabriel's been a very good partner with him.
No, the pair of them, they're two of the best. For me
got
personally,
the best defensive record.
but I think actually, Ellie, can I get your thoughts on the comparisons, Saliba and Van de Ven? I'm just curious because there's a lot of your fan base that say he's better than Saliba, but I appreciate how quality Van de Ven has, but I don't see it.
They're different players in the sense that they're playing in different systems, right? So Van de Ven is I call him the mop. He mops up all the damages that we do because we play high risk, high reward football. So we're going for the high risk so we can get ahead and get 2-0, 3-0. But it's not happening because our front three are not clicking. So when that breaks down, the midfield, we've got Basuma there who doesn't want to run. You see it against Luton. He was just, and Udogie, he's ill-disciplined as well. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he's only 21 and he's learning, right? But back to Van de Ven. Van de Ven, I would compare him with somebody else. It's unfair to compare him with Saliba because Saliba is playing in a defensive system where he's playing as a defender. You know, you're on a back line defending your box, whereas Spurs, we play the high line and the ball comes over and then Van de Ven's speed catches up and invariably he'll win about 9 out of 10 challenges. Yeah, unfortunately at Newcastle, they beat the offside trap. Porro was caught napping. He tried to recover and slipped. That can happen to any player.
Yeah,
so I'm not
anyone can have a bad day. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the worst game I've seen him in, though, to be fair.
Yeah, just to sum up, I don't want to compare them because they're totally different players. But if I put them on a scale of how good they are, they both. I think Saliba's got more experience at the moment. So Van de Ven's got another year or two to catch up with him. But he's a fantastic defender. But I would still say he's behind Saliba.
Okay. Do you know what, Elliot? It's so nice to hear a level-headed Spurs fan. Honestly, it really is, and we're totally on the same page.
I'm honest. Yeah, I'm honest. If I think Saliba, because when I look at Saliba, I admire him a lot because he's very cool, calm, and collected, and he doesn't make any rush tackles as such. Whereas we've got a player called Romero who does, but he's ironed that out. Recently, he's ironed it out of his game.
Got a lot better.
I'm really happy for him. Yeah, but he's lost a bit as well.
Romero
thrives on aggression.
I have a question for all of you, and Vader if he's there. Who is that one player in your team that you simply cannot trust? Like, you know what?
Okay.
Oh, that's an easy one for me. Can I go first?
He's
Zinchenko, all day long.
Yeah, he's a bit pants sometimes, isn't he? He
can't defend. Good. He's admitted it himself. He can't defend. Like, just put him up in the midfield. Find me a new left back. Give me Tommy Asu. I'm happy.
Yeah, you stick him in midfield. He looks a really good player. Defensively, he hasn't got any awareness.
Yeah, but he's admitted in interviews that he's not any good at it.
What I meant was, like, who is that one player who's like, oh my god, I can see him.
Mine is Timo Werner.
I can see him letting in a goal.
Mine is Timo Werner, Nippon. I don't like him, and we're going to sign him.
Oh, when it comes to not liking, flipping.
I don't like Timo Werner. He's useless.
So isn't yours the whole squad at this point?
For me, there's few that are staying at this club this summer, by the way. In terms of who I dislike the most, this guy is what?
That's the question, Arrest. Who is that one player you cannot trust? Like,
oh my god,
on the pitch.
Yeah, McTominay.
Or letting in a goal.
That guy is listen, the man of United fans tell me, but he scored goals. No, I don't care. He can't pass. He's a midfielder. He can't pass, man.
Yeah, I get your point. He scored goals, but he can't pass the ball. Maybe he should just shoot it in the net and not pass.
Yeah, or you turn him into that kind of like up front person as a poacher.
I don't trust Luke Shaw as well, man. Liability.
I'm surprised you didn't put Harry Maguire on that list. Interesting.
I mean, he's up there as well, but
Harry Maguire. Is he a footballer?
no,
Yeah,
golf.
how much did you pay
Plays
for him
golf.
again?
Plays golf. Plays
He's
golf.
got. He's
I
massive
don't class him
head.
as a footballer. He's just a man who stands there and tries to play. Sorry, Harry Maguire. You're getting dug out, man. But you know when a player is in your team and he's pants, you've got to call it out, isn't it? Like mine is
Oh,
Timo
yeah.
Werner. He's scored 3 goals, no, 2 goals for us, but he's missed 20. So he's cost us games. You see what he did at Newcastle? The ball's coming to him and he doesn't put his body into shape. When the ball's coming towards you, get your body into shape so you can score. He's all over the place. He's like that. Then he skies it over the bar, the div.
Yeah. Kai Havertz is still kind of doing that, but he's getting the goals, so I'm not complaining about him. I'm seeing the glimpses of Bundesliga Havertz, and it excites me because originally when we first got him,
Timo Werner, but can score goals.
yeah, I think you might need to need a little bit more patience with him and see how he fits in the system. I mean, yeah, just a little bit more patience. Like it takes time, but Kai Havertz has come leaps and strides in the season. And I gotta be honest, I was skeptical when we got him. I was like, is this another Chelsea cast off? Is this going to be another Willian? But we've had even Jorginho's been brilliant off Chelsea. I'm not going to lie. I love Jorginho.
Apart from when you played us at Emirates and he gave the ball to Madison.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jorginho. You're a nice man.
I've erased that from my mind. That doesn't exist. That didn't happen.
I was in Cyprus then, and there was about
I was in the stands.
There was about 50 or 60 Arsenal fans and about 10 Spurs fans, because most Greeks support Arsenal. They do.
Yeah.
Greek Cypriots, that is. And when we equalised, I went crazy. And all the guys, the Arsenal fans, they were looking over me like I'm some sort of weirdo. It was quite comical.
It's a bit like the Newcastle game. I was out with my friend. We were waiting for our Swedish friends to sort of land and come in. We were sitting in a pub watching your Newcastle game. We didn't realise there was a whole table of Spurs fans next to us, and we're sitting there jumping up and celebrating. And they're looking at us like, "You've got Arsenal gear on. What are you celebrating?"
Yeah, nice one.
But I've got to say, like, you've done. It's an improvement on last year's scoreline. I've got to say, for away.
Yeah. Well, we beat them 4-1 at ours, and then we get battered at theirs 4-0.
Yeah, it's 3 points each. It's minor, isn't it? Really.
That performance was the worst performance in every respect.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible. We go to Aston Villa and we batter them 4-0. We make them look stupid. And then Aston Villa come to Arsenal and make Arsenal look stupid.
Well, we haven't had any points off Villa this season, so please don't talk to me about Villa.
I know. I couldn't believe. And then Spurs go there, we batter them 4-0. We absolutely batter them.
Everyone can beat Villa,
eh?
Beating Villa isn't for everybody, RS. Let's get that straight, yeah?
We beat Villa.
I'm saying it's beating Villa isn't for everybody.
Yeah, true, but...
You know Jimmy Greaves. He used to have a show with Saint and Greavesy, right? The great Jimmy Greaves. He used to say, "Football's a funny old game."
Oh no, it really definitely is. I mean, that phrase kind of applies to the Chelsea Man United game. That game is the most mental game I've seen all season.
I know, 4-4.
Rigged.
And then the Man United Liverpool FA Cup game, that was fabulous.
You know what? Yeah, you know how that game was robbed, yeah? Because rigged. Rigged is the right word because I think
that game had no defense. It was just straight attacking football.
They had Mike Dean for Sky Sports, yeah. Usually this twat would say, yeah, I agree with the ref's decision.
Bloody Tottenham fans.
They showed them the video of that lot on Madueke. Mike Dean said that was not a penalty. So if he's disagreeing with the decision, that clearly shows that, you know. But listen,
well, I still haven't quite forgiven him for that incident at Stamford Bridge. So, yeah.
Yeah, Mike Dean.
What did Mike Dean do at the bridge?
At the bridge, do you not remember the Laurent Koscielny incident?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've not forgiven him for that. He's a traitor and he's a Spurs fan. It makes it worse.
Hey, Mike Dean's a Spurs fan.
No,
yeah,
he's a Tranmere Rovers fan, I think.
He's a Spurs fan as well.
Wait,
someone dug it out. It's a bit. Do you know what the thing is with my fan base is? It doesn't matter where you hide. They will find you in an Arsenal shirt. They found Harry Kane, Alessia Russo, and someone else as kids in Arsenal shirts. I don't know where these people find this. It's
he was
mad.
at Watford. Harry
Yeah.
Kane was at Watford as an 11-year-old, and they let him go because they thought he was a bit pants, right? So he went to
Yeah.
Arsenal, and then Arsenal thought he was a bit pants.
Yeah,
They
and we sent him
told him
to.
to lose weight as well because he was a bit chubby. And then
Yeah.
they let him go, and he came to Spurs because all his family, apart from his brother Charlie, I think his brother Charlie supports Arsenal, and most of his family supports Spurs.
Yeah.
This is what I've been told. I don't know whether it's true,
Yeah.
but yeah, the thing is, Harry Kane, if he was at Arsenal, would he have bopped you as well and not won a trophy?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I can't answer that.
Well, how many years Harry Kane at Spurs? 9 years?
Yeah.
8-9 years, right? So in that time, you've won the FA Cup.
A couple of Shields, a couple of FA Cups.
Yeah, you've won a couple of FA Cups, so you're doing all. It's not Arsenal standard.
No, it isn't, but it's also a case of looking at these big clubs will go up and down in form. I mean, you can label that to the most recent victim of it, which is Man United and Chelsea. They go through the highs and lows. It's just at the moment, City, Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool, we're having a better time of it than them.
Yeah,
it's just how it goes.
Manchester City
As you said earlier, it was a funny old game.
Manchester City have seized the power because, like, you know that Al Pacino film Scarface, right? First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the girl, and the girl is the trophies.
Yeah,
and Manchester City have cornered the market, haven't they?
Oh yeah, like for these most recent years, but like the market used to be cornered by Man United and Arsenal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it was Chelsea for a few.
Came along.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then all the other clubs have been fast asleep.
Just been sitting there cruising, really.
Like sleeping beauties. Their stadiums are beautiful. Do you know Danny Rose? He made me laugh. He goes, "What's the point of building a beautiful stadium if you put IKEA furniture into it?"
That's a good one.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't like to criticise my club, but we should be starting to think big now because we've got the money. We should spend it.
Your owner decides
They're looking for investment now. Yeah.
He built a bloody hotel instead. I know that was already planned, but it seems like they're an investment company, so they're building this massive hotel next 50 rooms, right? And they built the go-karting underneath the ground. Fair enough. Make money that way. Make money, but put it back into the club and spend it on players. Don't go and buy Joe Rogan.
You can win a trophy in the go-kart. No worries, man.
Don't go and buy Steve Bergwijn. Don't go and buy. There's so many I can list. Not on Belly. He's still getting 200 odd grand. We're paying him 200 grand.
Who's that for? Who?
Not on Belly. I think he's on 220.
No,
they put him on the same wage as Harry Kane.
McDonald's now. In the money, just sitting there eating McDonald's.
He doesn't even get into the Galatasaray team. That's how bad he's.
Well,
he
if you want me to
care though, because he's getting 200 grand.
I can give you Casemiro if you want. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you're not gonna be a good footballer if you eat like 7 cheeseburgers in 2 days.
I know. I'll tell you a funny story about Northern Belly, right? It was Spurs Leeds United, and I lost my ticket. I lost my paper ticket to get in. So I went up to the man at the gate, and I said, "Look, I've lost my ticket. Here's my CRN number. I'm a One Hotspur member. Can I come in?" And then Northern Belly walked past me, right? And the guy said, "Come back in 10 minutes. I'm going to check with my supervisor." So I went over to the chicken shop, which is a Jamaican chicken shop, Jerk Chicken. And Northern Belly followed me in there, and he ordered the works.
Is that when you used to rep and Dombele?
Northern Belly, yeah. He ordered everything and cake. And like he sat down and I was opposite him and I was like muttering under my breath. And I wanted to phone people, but I thought if I phone people, he's going to hear. So I was respectful. You know what I mean?
No, that's
You
brilliant.
don't disturb the man when he's eating his jerk chicken.
Oh no, you do. You don't disturb a man when
Bro,
he's
if I
eating.
see any
Oh,
United players, they're getting punched in the
At
face.
least it's more healthy than a burger. That's what I'd say.
oh yeah, no, it's a bit like there's a pub around the corner from the Emirates called the Tollington. We call it the Tolly. Rocked
Yeah.
up for a game. Guess who's sitting in the back by the kitchen? Ian Wright and Kelly Smith. I was like,
I love Ian Wright.
okay.
I think he's brilliant.
He's
I love the way he promotes
oh, he just
women's
makes
football as
I don't know
well.
if you've ever
Yeah.
been to the
Nah,
bridge.
he's a PR merchant, man.
I don't know if you've ever been to the bridge, but there's a pub called Connor Kai. And you know who I saw there?
Yeah.
Lottie doesn't like her, Sam Kerr.
Oh,
no, I don't like her, but I know she's the greatest striker in the world. But yeah, don't like her.
well, she's the greatest striker in the world next to Martha Thomas.
Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. I can agree with
Yeah.
that. I like
No,
Martha Thomas.
honestly,
What the
Sam
hell?
Kerr is
I
the
like
best.
her.
How
Kerr
far
is the
away is the
best.
North London derby?
It's a
North
week
London
Sunday.
derby's coming up.
Next
Week
next Sunday.
Sunday.
Next
Are we-
Sunday.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
That's preview.
It's squeaky bum time.
Big Ange versus Arteta. Hey.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game.
It's one of those games that gets all your
Bro, my-
juices going.
my-
It
right?
fires you up.
It
Like,
Depends.
fires you up, and
Yeah, fuck
you
you
don't
know.
want to
I
lose.
Spurs will have one motive in that game. They will say, "Oh, we need to get top 4." No,
There is to do.
bullshit. They will have one motive in that game, which is to stop
It's-
Arsenal from winning the league.
yeah, to mess up the Arsenal season.
Yeah, cool.
Thing is, yeah,
Thing is,
Nippon,
what you
Maybe
guys need to
fair enough.
understand is
Maybe-
when it comes to
Maybe
the London derby, it's not just points on the line. It's pride. It's bragging
Yeah.
rights.
Yeah,
It's what colour is North London. Like, it's
Yeah.
a lot more intense than it is, say, with Man United than it is with Chelsea. It's just war, isn't it, Ellie?
I know. And when,
Well,
you know when we played you at Wembley and we beat you 1-0?
The same as
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, Nippon,
A
go
lot
on.
of our fans will be saying, "Oh, just to save the season." No, make no mistake about it. Our players will want to end your season as much as the Tottenham players would.
Exactly.
When we played you at Wembley and we beat you 1-0, I remember Troops, because Troops, his woman is a Spurs fan, right? And he was outside the ground with Robbie, and then Expressions came and he was taking the mickey out of them, right? Because he's going, "Where were your boys? They didn't turn up." And like Troops is having a physical meltdown.
Oh yeah, no, but he does that, but it's also, you got to remember, for him, right, it's the clicks. That's all he wants. There's no sensible opinion behind
that
it.
as well. Yeah, but he's a passionate Arsenal fan. He loves
Oh, yeah.
Arsenal.
He's
Yeah.
as much an Arsenal fan as you are, Lottie.
Yeah.
An Arsenal
But-
fan.
Okay, Nippon, question. The last time we lost to Spurs, you were following me. Where was my meltdown? Like that.
Some
You didn't
people are
meltdown,
calm.
but
Some people are Antonio Conte.
I bet you were
Some
fuming.
people
though.
are Ange Postecoglou.
I was fuming, but I ain't going to behave like that. I'm an adult. I'm not a child.
Yeah. Do you know football? It brings out the worst and the best out of people, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the most foul-mouthed person on match day, but any other time, no.
Yeah, you sort of you go mellow after the game.
Oh, yeah.
whatever the result.
See and trust me
Yeah.
now how it feels like that. But anyway, yeah.
I think with fellas, it's the testosterone keeps on going round and round and round, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't like losing to Arsenal, right? But I'll try and analyse
No
the
one does.
game in a civilised way,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll give my point. But
Yeah.
when I'm watching, I'm the most potty mouth person ever.
Exactly. It's a bit like
Yeah.
just before Christmas, you guys beat us in the Women's Super League for the first
Yeah.
time. I was in
1-0
the
at
away
White
end.
Lane,
It was
yeah.
my first time since I've been back since we won the league there for the second time.
Yeah.
And that knocked me for 6. No one heard from me for about a week. And I'm like, no, I can't deal with this. I'm off. Do you know what I mean? It actually
I know.
killed me because it's the first time in your history you've actually beat us. And
I
I'm
know.
praying that
Well,
you actually
actually,
beat Man United now.
I played for
in that
Spurs
final.
ladies. I played for
Mm.
Spurs ladies before they became Tottenham Hotspur ladies.
No way.
Tottenham Hotspur ladies were formed from Bloxbourne ladies by Kay Mellor and sorry, not Kay Mellor. What am I on about? Sue Sharples and Kay Lovelock, right? Those Sue Sharples very sadly passed away, but Kay Lovelock was at the match the other day. But the thing is, with ladies football, right? When it Spurs Arsenal, there's still rivalry. There's still rivalry, but it's a nicer sort of rivalry with the women. With the men, it's really hot and heated.
It's too much testosterone. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it is. But having said that, I was at the match against Leicester City when we got to the FA Cup final, and I was so proud because when I was playing, there was no FA Cup for women. Right, and I would have loved to have played in the FA Cup because I was a very skillful player. I was a cam, and they didn't have. There was no notoriety for women. Even the England ladies, you know, when they came on telly and they had to wait all those years to get England caps because they didn't recognise women's football.
Exactly, they barred it from football
Did you
pictures.
ever represent Greece or England in your playing career?
Oh, you'll probably be better.
My parents are from Cyprus, not Greece.
Sorry, Cyprus. I keep forgetting.
It's okay because we have got Greek roots and we've got English roots in my family. So we've got English roots as well from my grandmother. She was totally English, born in England, English parents. So my mum really is she's half English and my dad's a quarter English, but they lived in Cyprus because it was hotter.
But you never approached by the England women's team. When
Say that again?
You was probably better than McTominay right now, so yeah. I mean, I wouldn't
Say
mind.
that again, Nippon. What did you say?
Were you ever approached by the Lionesses in your playing days?
No, because what happened, right? I got a massive injury just before England Lionesses were really getting a bit more, not notoriety, but they were getting a little bit more notice, right? And then I broke my collarbone. An American girl, we were having a friendly match. An American girl collided into me. She was about 6'6", this girl, I'm telling you. She collided into my shoulder and broke all my collarbone. So I was out for 18 months. I didn't play football for 18 months.
Wake up, mate. You look like you're on your bed. Wake up, man. Wake up.
No, I'm just chilling, man. I just finished a show. I literally just finished my show. Literally just finished.
Who did you have on?
No, I was just by myself. I was just by myself.
Oh.
Talking about Liverpool's issues, yeah.
Yeah, well, it didn't take long. It didn't take long. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? I summed it up all in one word, my friend. Shit. You know what I mean? So that was just it.
Yeah.
That was just it. But you know what it is? I'm just literally, because I got work tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow still, so I can't even stop long. So I just literally come in and say hello. Bless up everybody, see how everybody is and that. Do you know what I mean? And just like make a move, but literally just coming to say hello and that because I've got work in the morning, so I've got to be up sort of like up early.
Atalanta, man, they're waiting for you.
Tell us how you lost to Atalanta over 2 legs.
We were shit. What do you want me to say? We were shit. We didn't play well. You know what I mean? Listen, at the end of the day, if you don't play well and you play shit, you cannot expect anything out of a game. The first leg of the day was woeful. The second leg of the day, right, was woeful. The first 20 minutes of the day we was all right in the day, and then after that 20 minutes, just went downhill. There's not much.
They sacked off the Europa Cups to concentrate on the league because a lot of Liverpool fans didn't say that, but other fans are saying they might have sacked it off.
You know what it is? To be fair, and I think that. I think it started to go downhill when Klopp said he was going to leave. Do you know what I mean? Because quite a few of these players at the day have come to the club at the day because of Klopp. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now Klopp's leaving, and I just think at the day, so like, put it this way, when you say these sort of things at that specific time, it's never going to end well. Do you know what I mean? You're better off at the day. You know what it is? You're better off keep your mouth shut. Don't tell nobody. And then either the last 2 games of the season, or even the last game of the season, and said, "Look, you know, I'm gone." You know what I'm saying? But it's when you say these sort of things, it's gonna affect the team. It's gonna affect the team morale and that. And when it isn't, they like yesterday, there was a chance that Mo Salah had, and 10 times out of 10, any other day he's putting that chance away. But he never put it away. He hit it first time. He tried to lob him first time. The lob wasn't on. He could have literally took an extra touch in the day, right, and put it at the back of net. It was easier to take an extra touch than to hit it first time. But we're just rubbish. We're just rubbish.
You know what, Rodders, right? I've been watching Liverpool the last 3 or 4 games, and you've had so many chances to score. Unbelievable.
I know. It's listen. You're speaking at the Nathan. Obviously, a different fan. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of like Tottenham. Yeah. How do you think I feel? A fan of Liverpool watching that. You've noticed. You've literally noticed that, and I think that right. Do you know what I mean?
All you need is Timo Werner. Sign him from. Please sign Timo Werner, Liverpool. Take him off us. There's no chance of that happening. They're not stupid at Liverpool, you know.
But you know what it is? Do you know what it is? You know, listen, I can understand why Tottenham signed Timo Werner. I can understand it. Because they're probably thinking that they will look in the day like Chelsea didn't get the best out of him, but we probably can get the best out of him. Do you know what I mean? They went for a risk on trying to get the best out of him because Timo Werner is not a bad player. He's just that sort of like, he doesn't put his chances away. So Tottenham's probably thinking that if we can coach him in the right way that can put his chances away, we'll have a player on our hands. Do you know what I mean? But obviously at this present time, it's not working out that way.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I can understand why. I can also
don't get me wrong. He's not a bad player. He's a bad finisher, and he hasn't got goal prowess in the Premier League. He might have done it in Germany.
Yeah,
but he's playing with Leipzig. They were a very good side, and they created a lot of chances for him. But in the Premiership, my future son-in-law is a Chelsea fan, big Chelsea fan, and he's dad, right? And he said he'll work hard for you. He'll do everything, but his pants in front of goal. Yeah, he said he'll kill himself to impress. But this is his last chance saloon at Spurs because nobody else came in for him apart from Spurs. So it's his last chance saloon. So if he starts scoring, I'll be very surprised because I watched him and he missed 3 chances at Man United before Rashford scored. Yeah. And they were quite easy chances, and then he was put in on goal so many times, and he's missed the chances. Against Newcastle, we could have scored 2 before they scored their 1. All this counts, Rodders.
Yeah, no, I saw the game. I saw the game against when you played Newcastle, and he did have a couple of good gilt-edged chances in that. Do you know what I mean? So
his body shape is all wrong because he hasn't got goal prowess. He's not Harry Kane, is he?
No, do you reckon that you sign him this season, or do you reckon you cut his losses?
They've already said basically that they're going to sign him.
Ellie and Anfield have had their discussion. We're going to move on to the predictions, just the teams, and then the FA Cup predictions, and then
listen.
Do all the score predictions.
Listen, sorry to cut across you. I'm going to come in next week, and then when I got more time. But bless up everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys next week.
Yes,
I would stay, but I've got freaking work in the morning and stuff. So I just thought I'd come in quick and just, say a few things and come out.
You can't get your beauty sleep otherwise.
Yeah, I fucking need it. I need it.
The Carabao Cup parade, Rods.
Huh?
Hey?
Fuck off. You mug.
Rodders, go to sleep with your Mo Salah
Carabao Cup parade,
pillow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep with my Carabao Cup.
Mo Salah bombing down the wing.
He ain't do much bombing down the wing, love. You know what I mean? He's walking down the wing. Take care, guys. Good night. Take care, mate. Take care.
What a good man.
Anyways, predictions.
Predictions, yes.
Come on, Nippon, if you ready?
We're ready for you, Nippon.
Let's start with the Premier League and then end with the
Okay.
FA.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go first? Wolves versus Arsenal. What are we saying?
Over
1-0
to Lottie,
Arsenal.
that's her team.
1-0 Arsenal for me.
2-1 Arsenal. But my boys.
I'll say 3-1 Arsenal.
Ooh.
Yeah, 1-0 for me. Clean sheet.
Because they're a bit. I said they're going to lose. No, I said they're going to draw on my channel. But I think, having thought about it, they're going to be like a hurt animal, aren't they? And they're going to come out fighting.
Yeah. You can just, if you've watched the
And they're
Declan
better
Rice
than
interview,
Wolves.
you know it will happen.
Wolves are a good team on their day, but you're much better.
To Arsenal.
Sorry, Nippon, say that again?
Are you going 2-1, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2-1
Okay.
to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. I've got 5 brothers still alive, Lottie. I had 7 brothers. 2 unfortunately passed away. But I've got 5
Don't tell me you're
brothers
the only
alive.
Tottenham fan out of the
No,
siblings.
we're all Spurs fans. We're all born in Tottenham. Yeah, all born and bred in Tottenham, Beaconsfield Road. Yeah, so, and my brother John had trials with Tottenham as well.
Yeah.
But he decided to get married instead to a beautiful lady.
Oh, that's sweet.
Arrest? What are we saying?
Yeah, I said
All right.
1-0. Yeah, 1-0 Arsenal.
Sorry, Arrest, I thought you'd gone and disappeared for a minute. I was about to answer for you.
1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal.
A typical George Graham scoreline. I'm gonna just go with the flow. 4-1 Arsenal.
Ooh,
Wow.
spicy.
Woo!
Well, you're going to go a crazy prediction.
And if Manchester slip up, Manchester City slip up, and Liverpool, you go top again.
But see you got FA Cup, they don't play Premier League this
I
weekend.
want my plus 50 goal difference bet this weekend.
Yeah, you can go top anyway, because Manchester City are not playing, are they?
Right.
No. They play Thursday, I think, because it's double game
So
week.
you're 2 points behind them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the next one, Nippon?
I'm trying to see when.
Nippon, I've got them in front of me. Do you want the next game for Saturday?
I'm trying to find it in the fixtures.
Luton, Brentford, if you want.
Just put Prem fixtures. It'll come up.
Our teams.
Oh, our team. So the next fixture would be Fulham and Liverpool on Sunday.
Okay.
Right.
I think Liverpool will bounce back.
Yeah, Fulham are not doing great at the minute.
Yeah. They're a weird team, Fulham. They battered us 3-0. Really, but when I say they battered us, we had more possession than them. We had more corners, everything more, but they battered us.
Do you know what? That sounds like an Arsenal story to me. So yeah.
Right.
Possession doesn't win you games.
Right.
Just put it that
No,
way.
it doesn't.
Who wants to go next with the prediction?
What's this, Fulham Liverpool?
Little Resco.
What's this for Fulham Liverpool?
Yes.
Yeah, Fulham Liverpool.
2-1 Fulham.
Wow.
That's possible, you know. Leno needs to do me a favour.
Yeah. I'll predict a Liverpool win because they can't lose 3 on the trot. No way. Liverpool don't do that, do they? No. I think I'll go 2-1 Liverpool.
Ooh.
Because they always nick games, don't they, Liverpool, away from home? It's either 2-1. Very rarely they score more than 3.
Lottie, what are we saying?
I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to take the draw.
Yeah. You go top of the league then.
Oh, yeah. Works in my favour.
Just for a few days.
You can sing that song again.
I don't mean to be funny, but you're not even in this conversation, Arrest.
I mean, listen, But yeah, big up to you.
Spurs are not mathematically out of it either.
Mate, I need Arsenal. Don't let me down, bro. Don't let me down, Arsenal.
Okay.
Oh my God. Come
It's
on,
the top
Arsenal.
row playing next.
Wait, so we're doing Premier League? Yeah, okay, Premier League. Cool. All right, cool. Arsenal, Chelsea. Yeah.
You want to go first or shall I go first, Lottie?
You can go first, Nippon, because I've already been first once already.
Right.
Hosts first. Host before guests.
Really?
I'm going to abstain from this. I refuse to predict a derby.
What? No, come on.
No,
you
that's
can't
like me and
do
Ellie
we're not
refusing
having
to
that.
answer in the
No.
scorelines. You're
We're
not allowed to do
having
that, no.
Nippon,
Well, you've
you
got
put
to
your
predict
prediction,
it.
mate.
Come on, we're going to predict it. You got to do it.
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Yeah.
I mean,
2-2.
Come on.
2-2.
2.
2-2.
Repeat of earlier this season.
What, 4-4?
It's a close panel, King.
No, that was Man City, Chelsea 4-4.
Hmm.
Right, I think I got. Yeah, cool. All right.
Right, I'm going to go.
Do you join the Chelsea Arsenal preview later this week? I'll send you the link.
I'm going to go 3-2 to Arsenal.
You're going to join as well on. I'll talk to you backstage.
I'm going to go 3-2 Arsenal, Nippon.
Okay.
I like spice.
Has the rest given his score?
I'm giving it now.
Yeah.
Going to the game.
Who's going to the game?
I'm asking Lottie if she's going to the game.
What, to the Chelsea game? Yeah, I'm on the halfway line. I've got best seats in the house. Lower tiers. In with the in the lower tiers. Halfway line.
I'm gonna go with 2-1 Chelsea.
Oh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I don't see where the goals are coming from, but I'll take it.
Probably Palmer, to be fair.
He's on fire.
He's raking my fantasy football points in.
Palmer's on fire.
Oh, come on, that's Beth Mead's song. Let's be real.
The preview.
I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be 2-2.
Even with their defence? Okay.
Yeah, because Pochettino, right? He's our agent. He's
Yeah,
agent
to be
Poch,
fair.
right?
Yeah.
He's going to get some sort of points from you guys. Otherwise, Spurs fans are going to give it to him.
Oh yeah, no, it's just one of them ones where they just go head to head and it's either one or the other. That's why I went for 3-2 Arsenal. It's a very last minute goal.
I think you're more likely to win, right? But I'm going to go for a draw because I think Chelsea are on form.
Yeah. Ellie, we'll unleash our secret weapon, Eddie Nketiah.
I wonder who's going to buy him this summer.
Maybe he can go up to Newcastle.
Do you think he's good enough for for Newcastle?
I don't know, but that's where Joe Willock went, so off he goes.
Yeah.
So, Man City versus Chelsea, what are we saying?
Oh, 3-0 City all day long. Sorry, Nick.
You know what? Yeah.
3-1.
I'm going 3-2 Chelsea.
I don't know.
Wow. At Manchester City's ground.
No, is that Wembley?
Oh, is that Wembley?
In the FA Cup, yeah.
Yeah, FA Cup. Yeah, this FA Cup tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So Chelsea played tomorrow and the Challenge Tuesday, which is.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I said 3-1 Man City. Because Poch, I think he bottles it, doesn't he?
He has his number, though.
He's the bottle job.
yeah.
But he's our agent when he plays Arsenal.
Right, here we go. You said 3-2 Chelsea, arrest?
Yep.
Wow.
So I need this to happen, you know. I'm telling you, I need this to happen because I already know City players, they're pissed. They are pissed. Like they're going to be up for it tomorrow. But listen, you just never know with Chelsea, man. They can get a result. Just never know. Big games.
You put me down for a 2-1 Chelsea, actually.
It was me. You what? Really?
The thing is, Pochettino and Pep, there's no comparison. Pep wins, Pochettino doesn't. So I can't see Chelsea winning, even if they've got Cole Palmer. I just don't think. I don't think he's got the minerals, Poch, to
Minerals,
take his.
up Johnny.
Yeah, I don't like to put him down because he was a really good manager for us, and he turned us into a decent, reputable team. And we got second and third in the league. We got to the Champions League final. We got to 2 League Cup finals and lost them both.
Big
So-
up Miss, you know.
Yeah, I do like Poch though. I think he's a decent fella. You know, he might not get teams over the line, but do you know what? That Liverpool-Chelsea game could have gone anyway, couldn't it, really? It could have gone anyway.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
So, Ellie, what are we saying? Man
I
City.
said 3-1 to Man City.
3-1.
I don't like to go against your team, Nippon, but I think Manchester City, that's what they do. They get things over the line, don't they? I hope you win, though. I do hope
My
you win.
prediction. I'm going to be slightly different. I'm going to say this game will go into extra time.
Right. Bloody hell. Yeah, it could.
Golden
well
goal or
do.
penalties?
I'm going. Well, look, my head said 3-0 City, but I'm going with my heart. I'm going 1-0 Chelsea
Right.
after extra time.
Cole Palmer
Okay.
to end the dreams?
Maybe.
Cole Palmer's got to score the goal.
He has to. It's a bit like how do I put it? It's like Beth England scoring the winner in the FA Cup. Same thing.
Yeah. Beth England against Manchester United. And Martha Thomas used to play for Man United.
The irony, eh? But do you know what's really annoyed me? Grace Clinton can't play.
I know. Gracie Clinton, because she's on loan from Man United. I'm
Yeah.
gutted for her.
It's the third time it's happened to her, poor girl.
I know. It's so bad. So bad. I feel so sorry because you play all your career. Right?
Yeah.
She's still a young girl, but she's just broken into the England squad.
Yeah.
And she scored on her debut. Yeah. And now we've got to the cup final. She can't play in it.
Yeah.
Gutting.
It's going to be interesting to see how you handle it. Nippon, what's the next
Yeah.
game?
I think have you predicted Tottenham, Man United, and Man City yet? We've done Liverpool.
No. We've just done
We've done the FA Cups.
yeah. We just done the Chelsea game in the FA Cup.
And Man United versus Sheffield United. What are we saying?
Man
What?
United. Oh my God.
1-0 Man United.
Wait. Oh, so we're doing Premier League. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play Wednesday night. Old Trafford. Fuck, you know, it doesn't even matter where you play, man. Oh my God, I don't even know, you know. Honestly,
Not even a cheeky 1-0.
I'm saying 1-1.
Whoa. No, I think Man United have got too much for Sheffield United. If you can't beat Sheffield United, it must be bad. I reckon 3-1 because I think McBurney will score from a header or a set piece because he's a big lad. He's hard to defend against. Yeah, 3-1 Man United. I can't see Sheffield United doing anything there.
Yeah, but I think you forgot that we play Coventry on Sunday as well.
I'll do that last.
That's fine, yeah. I already know what's going to happen.
I don't know where you get this negativity from, man.
It's not. Oh, I knew he was going to say this, you know. It's not negativity. It's me being real about my club. Like, yeah, I mean, we'll get onto it, don't worry.
The rest, what are we saying?
Well, for Coventry.
Sheffield.
Yeah, I said 1-1.
You're not even confident against Sheffield United.
Nope.
Wow.
They're bottom of the league. You're better than them. You're not as bad as you paint yourselves, because when you beat Liverpool in 4-3, you showed a lot of character. And
Yeah,
all
but I
right,
think-
you haven't
Yeah, but
had
that
a
was down to the
fantastic
fans, really. I
season.
think that was down to the fans, right?
You haven't had a fantastic season, but you've been quite good in some games.
Yeah, but if we consider 30 shots every game, then tell me there's a
That's
problem.
it. That's down to your midfield. Your midfield.
It is shocking. It is.
Teams just walk through your midfield.
Yeah.
Brighton and Hove Albion versus Man City. What do we say?
Oh,
I think someone's going to be a fan that day.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Ellie hasn't gone first yet.
4-2 to City.
Oof.
Yeah, because Brighton are a really good team. They can get a couple of goals. Yeah, 4-2.
Who wants to go next?
I will. I'm going to go 3-2 Brighton.
Oh.
Last minute wonder goal from Danny Welbeck.
So
Ores's favourite.
So there's a
United legend.
So you think there's a twist in this
Arsenal legend after what he did to you.
So you think there's a twist in this race? In this title race?
Yeah, I still think it's going to go down to the line. I really do. It's not over yet.
I think you've got Arsenal winning the league. I think if Arsenal get those results, you've got a very good chance. It just depends on the City choke.
Arsenal got the tougher games, but still, any team, City, Liverpool, they can drop points. So,
Spurs won't help you out.
I'm saying Brighton, Man City. This is at Amex Stadium. 2-1 Brighton.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The Zerbi hype. I'm watching this game because we're linked with the Zerbi. Apparently, we made contact with him, so I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna see how he's like. Yeah, but
you know
do you want Eddie Nketiah by chance? I'll sell him to you straight.
Brighton. I'm going for a Brighton win as well.
Brighton win, yeah.
Yep.
By the way, you can keep Nketiah. Number 14. Yeah.
Number was trash when Aubameyang had it on. Don't go there.
If Man City win all their games, nobody can catch them.
Yeah, but they have to play.
They can actually
your team as
one as
your
well.
team. Are you willing to beat Man City to help Arsenal? I don't think so. So
that's what I'm saying. Spurs are not going to help them. It's like you remember years back when Spurs played Man United and they took the lead. Les Ferdinand scored, and then Man United won 3-1, or I think it was 3-1 to you or 2-1. But the White York scored and Cole scored. Andy Cole, he scored. I think he scored the winner. He chipped it over our goalie. That was so fixed. Sorry, but Spurs are not going to lose to. Well, Spurs will lose to Man City if it has.
But you're their bogey team. That's the glory of that fixture.
But they beat us in the cup 1-0 in the 88th minute, so they do struggle against us. And we drew 3-3 at theirs, and we gave them a really good game.
Are Tottenham next playing?
Tottenham are playing Arsenal next, so we've got a whole week off.
Yeah, they've got a week off.
We're going to go to Dubai like Arsenal did.
drink the water that we drank, eh?
Yeah, because you came back and you were battering teams after you went to Dubai.
We probably got Australia, not Dubai.
Right, North London derby, then Coventry City versus Man United.
Are we going to say the North London derby for next Friday? I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, it's better to say.
Yeah, next.
Better to say for next week.
Yeah, next stream.
Yeah, let's just go to the Coventry game.
We're saying something.
So, Arrest, you go first, and I think I know what your result is going to be.
Look, I have a previous stream tomorrow with a United fan, 2 United fans. Today I did a game week preview. I included the FA Cup. I'm just going to keep it the same what I said in my game preview, and Yeah, I do. I do see us getting out. Look, yes, I understand. We should be beating Coventry. Yes, I get it. I hear it and I hear it. But we are Manchester United. Yeah. If you guys watch us, seeing 30 shots, I'm sorry, but if we want to get to the final of this FA Cup, we need to be scoring the first goal. 1-0 Coventry. I'm gonna go with that. But look, if we do lose, I'm sorry, but Ten Hag has to go. Well, for me, I want him out already, but I think that's gonna be
Time or after extra time?
before extra time.
So you saying arrest? You saying that's his final now in his coffin?
This game is the final game. Final game for me.
Yeah. They've got a very good FA Cup pedigree, Coventry. If you look at their history, they've got a very good FA Cup pedigree. Yeah. So they beat us in '87, the sods. Gary Mabbott on goal.
Listen, I'm not confident. I'm not. I'm
What's
just
the
50-50.
score there?
Who's
Hey?
next?
What was your score?
1-0 Coventry.
1-0 Coventry. Okay. I'll go 2-1 Man United.
2-1 United.
Yeah. I think they got a bit too much for Coventry. So it'd be Man United, Man City, or Man United Chelsea final, wouldn't it?
I want Chelsea in the final, man. I want
Yeah,
Nippon,
don't want Man City.
Enzo Fernandez tears. I want that. Poch got a good record against Pep. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
I'm going to go for 2-2 at full time and then Coventry to win in extra time.
Oh, go on,
3-2.
Lottie. Dump 'em out.
You're going to Man United.
It's the magic of the cup, so anything can happen.
Yeah. The FA Cup's the best cup. I don't care about the Champions League. Yeah, it's got all the money, but the FA
Champions
Cup
League next season is going to be the worst season ever, by the way. Champions League next season, oh my goodness.
Right, here we go. One. So you said 3-2 to Coventry after extra time.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to know a really funny stat? Right, I was 29 when Spurs won the last FA Cup in 1991. I was 29 years old, and we haven't won it since. And I'm 62 this year. Do you believe that? Not that I'm 62 this year. Do you believe?
For your club, I can believe that. Yeah.
We were the FA Cup champions when we won it. We had won it the most. Yeah, we eight FA Cups, and then we haven't won it since. It's such a disgrace.
No, and then now that title belongs to us, unfortunately for you.
You've got 14 now. You've overtaken us like a steam train.
Oh yeah,
do you know Arsene Wenger? He's won 7 FA Cups.
I'm going 1-0 United after
Arsene Wenger, 7 FA Cups. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, no, I've been fortunate to grow up during that era. So
you're lucky. A Frenchman came to your club and brought you Thierry Henry.
Oh yeah, and the god of football, Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis Bergkamp. You know he's a Spurs fan. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. You're joking.
Yeah, well, he admired Spurs.
You know who else is a Spurs fan?
Roy Keane. Roy Keane's a Spurs fan.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me. He's miserable.
No,
Sorry.
Nippon discussed this last week as well. Like, that's funny, man.
Right.
Yeah. Jude Law's a Spurs fan.
Jadon Sancho's a Chelsea fan.
Adele's a Spurs fan.
I've got Kim Kardashian.
Luke Shaw's a Chelsea fan.
Who is?
Luke Shaw, Jadon Sancho. I mean,
Rashford
is a clubbing fan. Like whatever clubs they have in Manchester, that's their fans.
Watson is a Chelsea fan.
Who?
Emma Watson.
Oh,
Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. Yeah.
Yep. And you know who's a Spurs fan from Harry Potter?
Go on.
Yeah, the Rupert Grint.
Ron.
Oh, it had to be him, didn't it?
Yeah, Rupert Grint, the ginger boy. Do you know who supports Arsenal?
Go on. Go on.
No, I bet not say.
You're not going to say Kim Kardashian, are you? Because every time she comes to the Emirates, we lose.
Boys like Arsenal, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it a girl and a boy like Arsenal?
It's both. It's both of them. Both times she's been, we've lost. I don't want her back in my ground again.
Right, so that brings an end to the next Sixth Sense episode. I would like to thank all
I've
of
really
you
enjoyed it, Nippon.
Vater and Anfield, big up for coming on.
Yeah, both got cooked.
If you haven't already. And before we wrap up, where can we find you? Who wants to go first?
Go on, Lottie. You go first.
You can find me at Lottie_AWFC, or you can come and find me on my podcast. We mainly do women's football at Vic Akers Wonderland.
Oh yeah, I've been on that show. I was
Not yet. I was going to ask you for next season.
Yeah, I've not been on there as a guest, but I've been in the chat when Spurs were playing Arsenal.
I think you might have been on another channel. We don't do lives. Sorry, Ellie.
Okay. It was a watch along, maybe, but I've been in the chat, but I haven't been. Maybe I've got the channels mixed up, but I've been in that chat, but I've been in another one. I can't remember what it's called. It's an Arsenal podcast.
It might be Bergkamp Wonderland. That's the men's channel.
No, it wasn't. It was a lady on it called Angie.
And that's Mr. Arsenal podcast. That's a different channel. I've been on there before though. Yeah.
She was a lovely lady. She really welcomed me.
I love Ange a bit. She's lovely.
Yeah.
But Elliot, definitely will have you on next season if you're up for it.
I'm up for it. 100%.
Ellie, where can people find you?
Right, so you can find me at Just a Girl Loves Spurs, myself and Kate and her husband Jim and Chang. She's just recruited Chang from Malaysia. He's a lovely guy, very knowledgeable on football as well. And then you can find me on El Tel Cockerel and Talk and Ball. El Tel Cockerel, I hosted with the Irish Hotspur today. I hosted the show, and my guest was the Irish Hotspur, who's a very good friend of mine, and he agreed to come on with me. And he's such a lovely guy. He's so knowledgeable about football in general, not just about Spurs, right? And then on Talk and Ball, I'm often a guest on there. And also you can find me on Twitter as well at Spurs Ladies Everywhere We Go. And my hook, I think, is at Ellie Kakaratos. Yeah. And then I've got my men's one, which is Spurs Are Us, which is at Ellie Hoybier. Because I love her Hoybier. I don't care what anybody says. He's a good footballer.
Right.
If they think he's pants, they can do one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find me on YouTube, where I got some upcoming streams. Tomorrow I got my commentary preview. Should be fun. Probably do match reactions on Sunday as well. Another stream that I probably have to age restrict because of my language. Twitter or640, Instagram or6football, and that's where you can find me crying in the corner because my club is. But don't worry, next season we're bringing in the structure. Don't worry. I got told from United we're going to bring the structure and I'm going to be back again next season. So let's see. But yeah, let's see this summer. No, big up Nippon for me on. Always good.
You better not bump into Roy Keane crying because he'll say, "Stop crying, you baby, you baby."
Right, listen. Roy Keane. But yeah, big up Nippon and obviously Rods and Vates, and they both got cooked. So yeah, big up to those two.
And you can find me on all those socials below. You can also find me as an occasional panelist on Worldwide Chels. Big up Sadiq. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. And you can find me as an occasional caller on Football Carnage TV, ran by Grizz Khan, the Big Six's very own Liverpool representative. Big up Turkish, big up the Big Six. And with that being said, I shall see you all in the next video, which will most likely be the Chelsea-Arsenal preview.
Yeah, Nippon, this top six podcast that you do,